Hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome to your reading for the month of August 2023. My name is Natasha, also known as Nourish Natasha. We're just going to do a reading. We're going to do past, present, future. Past with the Way Home Tarot, present with my Tarot Obscura, and then a future with the After Tarot. And we're going to get right into it. I'm going to shuffle a little bit and we're going to talk. August, we have 2 full moons coming up. So we actually have, normally we have 1, we have 2. So we do have a blue moon in the month of August in Aquarius and Pisces. We have a new moon in Leo right in the middle. We have a lot of retrogrades happening right now, so August is definitely going to be a doozy. This is for Gemini for the month of August, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you have a stellium, make sure to check all those things. Remember that some of this might be for you, some of it might be for another Gemini, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. And also, because we have a blue moon in the month of August, I'm offering 22% off of everything that I do. So if you'd like a personal reading, there's 22% off that. All of my courses, my ebook, I have a 30-day witchcraft wellness challenge for all my baby witches out there. 22% off everything with the code Blue Moon, all caps, no spaces. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's get right on into it, Gemini. What was going on for Gemini in the past? In July, what was happening for Gemini? Is there a card that's turned around? I don't think there is. Almost looked like there was. What's going on for Gemini? Yeah, I think weighing of the options, Gemini, we have Justice and the 7 of Cups. I think you might have had a lot of different options, lots of different paths, different cups you could choose from, and you've been kind of weighing your options, figuring out, justice, balance, putting them each in the scales and being like, okay, well, if I do this, then this will happen, but if I do that, that'll happen. Definitely a bit stuck, I would say, with that 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is also a card of illusion, so I think that's you kind of, you're weighing out these energies and you're like, what if it's not as it seems? What if it's not real? Maybe something sounded too good to be true. So you've just been weighing out all these options, trying to figure out, what's the best choice. 8 of Pentacles, working very hard maybe in the meantime, since you haven't really been moving forward. It's been a heavy focus on work, focusing on just like the grind. It's not the most fun card, and especially, we're in this capitalist hellscape, like the grind is not fun, but it's kind of giving us something to do while we're trying to figure it out. It's like, with the Hermit, because sometimes the Hermit is a card of rest, but I think instead of resting, you've been like hibernating and working, like putting your head down, just trying to get work done, and the Hermit, we should be doing some soul searching with that. We should be also kind of taking a look inside and trying to work on ourselves. So perhaps if you've been focusing too much on work, it's time to more so focus on the other side of the Hermit, which is, again, working on yourself. Yeah, I definitely feel a sense of duality for you here, Gemini. This is the card of Pisces, the moon. It's like a push and pull in kind of both directions. We have heavy duality here, like heavy black or white vibes. You can see here with Justice and the moon, like 2 different options. And the moon is also a card of the subconscious, similar to the 7 of Cups, like that illusion factor. I think you're just like, what if this isn't as it seems? What if this isn't as it seems? And I think the message here, Daughter of Pentacles, allow yourself to be a beginner again. Allow yourself to take it kind of slowly, right? Daughter of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, very slow, kind of slow and steady wins the race. And again, this isn't the past, so maybe that's kind of what you've been trying to do, is instead of like make a decision, you've been kind of like, I'm hearing like trying to do everything at once, but at a very like slower, hesitant, cautious pace. Okay, a bunch of cards just flew out. I'm not gonna take all of them. Yeah, that's way too many cards. It's like half the deck. But yeah, I think Gemini in the past, in July, hard, lots of work. I'm feeling almost work being kind of like I'm gonna say a toxic coping mechanism, but an unhealthy coping mechanism to avoid, the inner work, and to maybe avoid making that choice or that decision. And that's also that Page of Pentacles vibes, is like, very that slow and steady thing, is like because you're just maybe afraid to move forward. And why are you afraid to move forward? We have the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords just jump themselves out here for the present. Heartbreak, stress, anxiety, being literally completely and totally done mentally. That's the Ten of Swords. Three of Swords is heartbreak. I know my lovely dear Gemini. Heavy on the Libra vibes here. You can see the Libra symbol at the bottom of this Three of Swords. But Three of Swords is heartbreak, breakup, loss. Doesn't have to be a partner, could be a friend or could be a family member. The Ten of Swords is like being literally done in the mind, like you've had enough. But the bright side about the Ten of Swords is the end of the sword cycle, right? It's the end of the stress and the nightmares and the anxiety because you're done. And, you know, I think you're still in that energy. You're still, that's kind of what's keeping you stuck, is that stress and heartbroken feeling over perhaps, you know, what you have lost or the heartbreak that has happened in the past. That's also why we're scared to move forward. That's why we're scared to make a decision, right? Because what if that happens again? What if I get heartbroken again? Yeah, again, slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles and King of Wands. You know, you're kind of being asked to, yes, take it slow. Slow is not bad. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. All knights are on a mission. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. And the King of Wands. If you're going to take that mission, though, take that journey, it should be what you're passionate about. King of Wands, the King of Fire. It should be the thing that lights your fire, lights your passion on the inside. That should be the decision that you're making. And you can still take it slow, right? I'm not saying you have to jump really aggressively into anything, because I know you're afraid to do that, Gemini, but follow your passions. Follow the thing that lights you up inside, but take it slow if you still feel like you need to. The Tower. You know, the Tower, yeah, Five of Pentacles. This is what you're afraid of, Gemini, in the present. I think this is why you're so afraid to move forward. Because of the what if the worst happens. The worst is the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. Financial loss, could be medical issues like physical loss, being out in the cold. Tower, lightning comes and strikes your tower and the whole tower falls and you're left out in the cold, right? That's what you're afraid of. That is why you're not making any moves right now, because worst case scenario rising, okay? What if the worst happens? What if the Tower happens and I lose everything, and what if this and what if that, and oh my goodness. Let's not do that. Let's stop the catastrophizing. What if the best happened? What if the best happened? And you're being asked to, instead of catastrophize, Ace of Cups, you know, that's soft, sweet love. That's new offers of love, offers of emotion. Two of Pentacles, finding balance. You know, Two of Pentacles means, again, I see you're very unbalanced in like the work kind of realm, working too much. Ace of Cups and Two of Pentacles is like, you got to play some more. You got to tap more into that Cups energy, the love and flirtiness and fun and playful and doing things that make you feel that way, instead of catastrophizing. Catastrophizing about the Tower and the Five of Pentacles has got no one anywhere, Gemini. Again, I know it's a little bit of a call out, but I promise it's for your own good. Yeah, you definitely need to be focusing on that Cups energy, Three of Cups, going out with friends, being with maybe people that make you feel this like light, happy energy, because that is going to lead to your Ten of Pentacles, the complete and total having it all. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, wish fulfillment. Wishes coming true. Ten of Pentacles, having it all, the family, the friends, the job, the money, the long-term abundance, the legacy vibes. You can have all things. But if you keep catastrophizing about the Tower and the Five of Pentacles, I don't want to say you're going to bring that upon yourself, because I don't believe in kind of that like negatory manifesting thing. But if you're in that negative mindset, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of the Five of Pentacles and the Tower. You gotta stop. We gotta stop that. I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done, especially when you've been through it before in the past. But what's happening in the future? What is Gemini got going on in August? Gotta get out of that Tower vibe, that Five of Pentacles vibe. We want new good things. I do have a feeling the Tower is going to come out again, Gemini. I'm so sorry. Okay, so far so good. The Tower is like a warning. It's like if you, like, again, self-fulfilling prophecy and you hyperfixate on it, it's probably going to happen, or maybe it needs to happen. But what you need to focus on right now, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Again, friends, people that you know support you, people that you know have your back. Focus on them. Focus on those aces, those new things, new beginnings. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. The new good things in your life. The physical, right? The things that are actually there in front of you, not these like imaginary things that could maybe happen. What's right in front of you? What's right in front of you? Who is right in front of you that supports you and supports your dreams? That's what you need to be focusing on, Gemini. Because look at that. Look at that. The sun. The happiest, most warmest, most abundant card in the deck. The only thing that's holding you back from that is yourself, Gemini. We have the devil here. Card of Capricorn. Your own chains. Your own chains are holding you back, Gemini. You want the sun. You need to let go of those chains, those ties that bind, the unhealthy coping mechanisms, the that hyper fixation on the worst, the hyper fixation on the negative. The devil is the shadow self, but when you are so deep in the shadow self, it's not good. Everyone has a shadow self. We have to learn how to accept and deal with our shadow self. But if you're always in the shadow, how are you going to see the light, right? How are you going to get into the light of the sun if you're always in the shadow and you're always in that negative? You got to walk away from it. Page of Wands. This is walking into your passions, walking into new adventures. Pages are kind of on the adventure. They're on the journey, right? They're pages, they're messengers. You can see here he's walking away from someone. You have to walk away from that devil energy and walk into your passions. What did I say before? With the King of Wands, what lights your fire? That kind of takes us out of that constantly negative catastrophizing when we're actually doing things that we enjoy. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, Gemini. Okay, the Ace of Cups wanted to come out again, so definitely, possibly, new offer of love, but it doesn't have to be a partner. It can literally be anything that that fills your cup. Could be even you filling up your own cup. Look at that cup overflowing, and this heart and this dove, peace, love, soft, sweet love coming your way. But the thing that's kind of blocking all this, because you have the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. The thing that is blocking it, again, I don't want to call you out too much, Gemini, is you. Self-imposed prison. The Eight of Swords, a mental prison created by your own limiting beliefs. Two of Swords, being afraid to make a decision, being afraid to move forward. And both of these cards traditionally only have one person on them, but in this deck, the After Tarot, there's two. It's like you, I feel like, are waiting for someone to come and get you out of that. You're waiting for someone to come and pull you out of that stuck, not being able to make a decision, that mental prison. You're waiting for someone else, but no one, I'm sorry to say, no one else is going to come get you out of that. It's going to be you. High Priestess. You are going to be the one that I think fills your own cup, that gives yourself that. Ten of Pentacles, complete and total abundance. Again, we have the 10 of Pentacles twice here. Twice. That is amazing. That is so great. Like, 10 of Pentacles is you have it all. Not just the money, not just the partner, not just the family, not just the job and the goals and all. You have it all. Everything in one, all in one. You're going to be the one to give that self to you. By trusting your intuition, listening to your gut. The enemy of intuition is self-doubt. And giving yourself, filling your own cup. Giving yourself that cup. Yeah, mood. I think this is you, Gemini, watching this. You're just like, I get it. It's like, you're like, oh, everything you're saying is right. Like, you know how you say, like, mood? Like, everything I say, you're like, yeah, no, mood. That's how I feel. But what else does Gemini need to hear? Break the cycle. Stop repeating the same cycle, Gemini. You know, like, again, with that mood card, you know you're feeling everything I'm saying. You're like, yeah, mood. Yeah, no, she's right. So why aren't you breaking the cycle? Magic is either everything or it is nothing. You cannot, again, with the past, we have that duality in the Seven of Cups, and you like tipping a toe in the water over here and then be like, no. And then maybe testing this out. No. Page of Pentacles, like, you know, trying to be a student of like so many different things and just not, it's like you're trying to do all the things so you don't have to do the one thing, if that makes sense. Like, you can't do that. Magic is either everything or it is nothing. You have to Go forward confidently into that one thing. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You cannot stay in your comfort zone and also get out of your comfort zone at the same time. Does that make sense? Like, you cannot have it both ways. You can't be so scared to move forward and also to, like, try to, like, sprinkle a little bit of the moving forward on. You can't do that. You either move forward or you don't. Literally. You need to yield to reality, which is, this is the reality of the situation. You need to get yourself out of that negative cycle. You gotta get grounded in, like, you need to, I think it's like, you have these fantasies of, like, doing the thing, right? You have these fantasies of taking the risk and, like, going and doing the thing and making that decision and whatever. Yield to reality. Bring it into reality. Come back down to earth. Stop doing it in your mind and do it in real life. That's the software update, where everything, you know, around you will update if you can do that. You will have that massive overhaul of your systems if you can do that. What is chaos to the fly is harmony to the spider. I think you've been the fly this whole time and you're just like, chaos, everything is bad, and you need to be the spider. The spider doesn't wait. The spider doesn't wait on the flies to make the decisions for them. They just do. Because they're fucking spiders, you know? Be the spider for once, Gemini. And I know it's scary because, you know, we don't want to be mean and hurt. And I'm not saying be mean and hurt people. I'm saying, like, you know, what am I trying to say here? Sometimes you have to be a little aggressive to get what you want. Sometimes you have to be the spider. That says nothing about, like, how you treat other people. But I think, you know, in our brains, we think that setting boundaries or choosing ourselves, putting ourselves first, is somehow being mean to other people, when it's actually not. That's not, no. Like, you're not being mean to other people by putting yourself first. Again, this is you, split spirit. You don't know which direction to go. You do, but you're just, like, standing at this sign, looking at this sign, like, I can't read. I don't know what direction. Even though there's a very obvious one that you want. What a time to be alive. Again, it's time to focus on the good. It's time to focus on the good things of life. You know, we might be living in this capitalist hellscape together, but there are still sunrises and sunsets and things that we can focus on that are not that never-ending catastrophizing of the tower. Any final messages for Gemini? My final message is, as Shia LaBeouf would say, just do it. If you haven't watched this Shia LaBeouf Just Do It video, please do that. It will motivate you to get your stuff together. It'll motivate you to do the thing. I'm just saying. It's one of my favorite motivational speeches. Okay, everything is just, yes, okay. Can't get it together. Reset and snip. That's pretty plain and simple to me, Gemini. Hit that reset button. Break the cycle. I was gonna say cut that shit. Snip, cut it out. Break the cycle. Reset button. And that's the thing. This is the tower. The reset button, the break the cycle, the snipping, the letting the tower burn and creating something new. You're so afraid of it, Gemini. You're so afraid of it. You're so like, if I do this, Five of Pentacles will happen. If I do this, I will lose everything. No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm not saying make any rash decisions, but I'm saying do the thing that lights your fire. Do the thing that is going to bring you the most joy, instead of living in this, like, half-life almost is what I'm hearing, where you're not happy, you're just working all the time and you're miserable. Stop it. Get some help. I hope this resonates, my lovely Gemini. I believe in you. Again, if you would like a personal reading, links are in the description box below. Use code Blue Moon if you want any of my offerings. You know, if you're a baby witch trying to get started, I have my witchcraft and wellness courses, an ebook, and all the things. Subscribe, share with your friends, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I think that is all I have for you, my lovelies. I hope you have a wonderful August. I will be here for the full moons and the new moons with tarot readings and yoga classes, and I'll see you next time.